that's all the gear we're gonna bring. Tonight, we're gonna go do some bush crafting. Gonna be making our own shelter, having a fire, trying to keep warm. It's supposed to be below 0 tonight, and this is my second time ever bushcrafting, so no joke cold. We cannot be messing around. Gonna get driving and have a really nice spot for the night. Alright, so this is my kind of game plan for the night. Where I'm going, there's a bridge and there's a pillar, obviously, but so I might build this shelter next to that pillar, because if I can get this fire to heat up the pillar, it'll contain heat a lot better than anything else. Or if I can find like an uprooted tree or just some natural occurrence that is, you know, out of the wind, I could keep relatively warm all night, that'd be the most ideal. I am very underexperienced when it comes to this stuff. Like I said earlier, it's only my second time ever doing this. So, and the first time I just didn't even really do anything, but today we're gonna be really pushing my limits and seeing what I can do. Got about a 15-minute drive ahead of me, so let's keep on keeping on, and I'll see you guys at the spot. Whew, it's a nippy one, man. This is some serious weather we have. I think one of the first objectives to have is to get a fire established. Here's that bridge I was talking about earlier. That pillar is out of the question though. If this one wasn't filled with water, that would have definitely been one that we would have made do with. I am seeing this though, on the other side. I can see some potential here. I think this is gonna be a spot for the night. But we need to get a fire going because my hands are almost completely numb. So. Okay, we have a fire established. I have no idea how long this took. While the long time I was putting that together, I was thinking about how I'm actually going to build this, and I think I have it. So, wind block here, wind block on the other side of the fire, and then I'm going to build a roof potentially I might put like a bed on there. But in order of this, I need to go start getting some firewood. But first I just want to make sure this fire keeps roaring. So, I figured something out. The fire is the most important part of this. It's so nice to have a heat source right next to where you're working, obviously. Oh. One thing you do not want to do when you're out here in the cold is you do not want to sweat. Sweating will get you even colder than you already are. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to try and level this out the best I can. And I'm gonna build a bed over this fire. And by the time I get the bed done, hopefully I can have this all hot coals. So in the night, I'll have hot coals under me. And sand traps heat relatively well. So I should have a heated bed tonight. And then this fire is gonna move out in the middle more. So, take a lot of work. Let's do it. Back to snowing. Smoke I'm inhaling is probably not that healthy. Oh my gosh, it's bad. So the overall layout of this build, I have 3 of these kind of wide sticks here. I'm gonna lay across a long one, and I'm gonna do the same for the other side, and then just go vertical or horizontal, whatever way you look at it, with some smaller and sturdier sticks. done. All we really need is one more decent tree, and we have the bed done at least. I don't think it's half bad for my first time ever doing this, like seriously trying to do it. But like I said earlier, I'm a high school student still, so I need to get to my one class I have, and then we'll pick this up in a bit. Ooh. We have approximately just under an hour of daylight left, and right now it feels like 0 degrees with the wind chill. First things first, we need to get that fire back going because that's going to be the backbone of tonight. If we don't have a fire, we will not survive, and I'm not trying to joke around. If this doesn't work, might have to call it. It's getting bad. With the time we have, I'm not going to be able to put a roof on it since I'm not really experienced with that, and like I said, it's like no joke cold. Like I can't be out just dangling around, so. Sunset. Now this is the time of the night where it gets cold and really really cold. It's gonna be down to -8 tonight. What have I got myself into? Man, this is definitely the most labor-intensive video I've ever filmed. Oh my gosh. All right, here's the shelter. One fire there, one fire underneath. Hopefully the blanket doesn't catch on fire. Man, all the ice flowing down the river. Whew. This is miserable, man. But you know what isn't miserable? Some dinner. So let's start cooking. Tonight's dish is some ribeye steak. Gonna move some firewood. And boom, man. Gonna give that about 15 minutes or so and then check on it. No seasoning or anything, but hopefully you guys just understand that I just want something warm. Also, brought some dessert. Like an ice cube with sugar. I just looked again and it looks like -2, or it feels like -2 right now. I have no wind protection or anything, so it's gonna be a long night, man. That's keeping me so warm though, thank you. Thank you for fire, oh my gosh. This is how cold it is. This is my water I brought out like an hour ago. Frozen, almost solid. It's like a slushy. Whew. I think I'm just gonna sit here for a little while, just keep the fire going, maybe go get some more wood. I don't know, try and stay warm. It's now about 2 hours later, and it's miserable out. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to exaggerate the situation, but I don't know what else to say other than it's cold. I cannot feel my toes or my fingers. The fire really isn't doing anything for me. So it's gonna be a long night, dude. But I think I'm gonna try and hit the hay. Not gonna lie to you guys. Maybe I can try and sleep through it. I'm gonna just sleep with my arms inside of my coat here. And yeah, hopefully it goes good. I think I might have jumped the gun a little bit, but you know what? Live you learn, you know. First time actually trying to bushcraft and make a shelter or make a platform to sleep on. I think it's a success so far. So I'm gonna try and hit the hay. Oh, this thing is like a bunch of logs. Wonder why. We'll see you guys in the morning. Hopefully I'm not dead. As always, I'll see you in about 10-ish, 12-ish hours. So, good night. Well, I'm just gonna say it right now. Yes, I slept in my truck last night. Tried to withstand as long as I could, and I was not prepared for that type of cold and extreme weather that was going on. Under that bridge is like a wind tunnel. This whole river is just a wind tunnel, and it was just blowing my fire around, it was blowing me around, it was making me so cold. Got to the point where I couldn't feel my toes or feet, and I was like tripping back to the truck. So yeah, it was pretty insane. Probably picked one of the worst nights to start on. Well, there can be much worse, but that was miserable, man. If I'm gonna do this again, I need to at least make a shelter of some sort out of the wind. Maybe like a lean-to tarp setup or some setup like that with a bunch of wood stacked on each other, and make an actual shelter, not just a wind wall that doesn't even do anything. But yeah, I just did that for my safety. I don't feel like dying for a video. My safety is more important, so I can continue making more videos. But man, honestly, it was pretty fun chopping all that wood and stuff, making that shelter, making that bed. So let's go take a look at it. It is still pretty cold right now. It's about 4 degrees with no wind chill at all. The one big thing last night that was killing me was that wind. It was just so bad. Like the weather right now I could probably do because no wind. Super nice. Making that fire so much easier. There she is, the shelter. Held up pretty good. Looks pretty good too. I gotta get going back to the truck. It's so cold out, I can't even feel my fingers anymore. Man, these colder temperatures do not play around. Oh my gosh. That's brutal, man. That's bad. And throughout the night, I had to keep on turning the truck on to heat it up. It was just not a fun night last night. Overall, last night's experience was an experience. It was more of just like a realization of how cold and dangerous situations can be. I know I have a new respect for all the content creators out there that do stuff like this. Oh my gosh. It is not fun. If you'd like to see more of this content, make sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to throw me a bone, going over to byronsbaits.com, pick up an order or something. Go pick out some baits, a bumper sticker, explore and sell pour. The meaning of that is down in the description down below, or you can become a member today. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna go warm up. See you later.